Cooper filling in for Brian Jeffries. Coach, the Oregon Ducks kind of turned the table on you a little bit. They held you below your regular season output in rushing, offense, virtually everything. What did they do so well to hold you in check comparatively?
But they did a great job on both sides. Really, I thought their O-line was probably the difference in the game. You know, they were a really talented bunch, and you could tell they were fresh. I mean, coming off an open date, and they controlled us with their running game. And then on the other side of the ball, we had some opportunities offensively. We were scoring a little bit in the first half, but then I think we pressed a little bit and maybe tried to do too much too soon to keep up with them, and it would just you got to give them all the credit.
It's Thanksgiving week. It's been a pretty thankful season for Arizona, a lot to give thanks for. What are some Rodriguez family Thanksgiving traditions, and how's the team going to spend Thanksgiving? You
know, it's like for the last 30 years, it's always been a game. So we've played, you know, everything is kind of centered around football, and, you know, the game we've played, you know, during that weekend. And, you know, for here at U of A, it's always been the rivalry game. So there's a lot going on. Obviously, my daughter's cheering. She's a senior. Rhett's playing. And so it's going to be nice that we could all at least be together on the road. And then for us, it's an early game. Can you believe that? We're playing a 2:30 kick and be home by 9 or 10
Finally.
o'clock. So, yeah, so we'll have a couple hours Saturday night and enjoy Sunday.
Yeah. Looking ahead at the Sun Devils, when you look at them offensively and defensively on tape, what stands out about them, first of all, on offense?
Yeah, they've gotten better as the season's gone along. You know, everybody knows about their tailbacks, N'Keal Harry wide out, and they're good up front. But I think Manny Wilkins has been the key. He's played outstanding. He's had a great season. He's been there, it seems like, forever, and he's playing probably his best football right now.
And how about defense?
Well, they're really athletic. They're good up front. They've got some big guys, some guys that got a lot of experience, very active, and they changed their schemes a little bit. They got a new defensive coordinator. He's done it. Phil Bennett, who I've known a long time, has done a great job. And you can see what they did to Washington, what they did to Utah. Again, they're probably playing their best football right now.
Got to ask you about this. Do you have anything to protect your signals and keep them extra secret?
You know, because we know them and they know us, you know, we always have the ability to huddle, which will make change up. And then every year we change our signals up a little bit and our terminology up a little bit, not just for ASU, but for everybody else as well.
It's the Cats and the Devils Saturday from Tempe. Our thanks to head coach Rich Rodriguez. See you next time.
Through the lane, scoop it up over Graham and score it. PJC for three, why not? Out to PJC on the run. Bob Al can slam it home. Trier trying to split defenders. Hangs and finishes in transition. And one for Raleigh Hawkins.
There's a call and a chance for three. Dusan Ristich.
Time to get to know your Wildcat. He is a senior running back, Nick Wilson, out of Fresno, California. Nick, a longtime veteran Wildcat, and a lot of people know about you, but maybe everyone doesn't know about you. So who is Nick Wilson, if somebody asks?
Nick Wilson. Goofy, obnoxious at times, kind of serious, goofy again. Okay. No, a pretty caring person though. Right. I like looking out for my young bulls.
Yeah. Do you like that? Do you like being the veteran guy now?
Yeah, it is kind of funny. I mean, because now I'm kind of known as that dude that just gives out little small advice here and there, like when it comes to something like, hey, what do we do during this? I'm like, you do this, and that, or the best way to do it is doing this, and that. So like, yeah, I'm like that guy now.
Okay. You mentioned you're kind of goofy. Who's the funniest guy on the team?
Somebody asked me that. I don't know who the funniest guy is. Like everyone's funny like in their own different way. Okay. Yeah, that's tough.
All right. What's the best part about playing football? What do you like most?
The finished product. I mean, everybody, no one's going to sit here and tell you, like, practice is, like, the best part or, like, being in film is, like, the best part. And you have to do those things so you can get the finished product on the game, like, on the game day, like, being on the field and having all the fans there, like, for you and all the family support, everything. That's the best part about football.
Well, toughest class you've had at the U of A?
Toughest class, probably either astronomy or one of my ethics classes. I was actually one of my ethics classes. I was so lost in that class. Like I thought I knew what I was doing, and like every time I answered a question, the teacher just made me just feel like I didn't even know what I was talking about. I was like, yeah.
Well, it'll be over soon. So, you know, when football is done, do you have something down the road that you'd like to do?
I want to do something law enforcement related. My dad's been a police officer longer than I've been alive, so he wants me to do something productive, not necessarily law enforcement, but it's just been something like I always wanted to be a cop when I was like a young kid. He thought I was gonna grow out of it. I never grew out of it, so that's something I'm shooting for.
Well, obviously you look up to your dad, admire him a lot. Do you have a boyhood hero, somebody that you really admired?
I mean, my dad, he's done everything for me. Like, I know everybody says like, oh, I got the best dad in the world, like this, that. Like my dad is like, literally like my superhero. He literally went the extra mile from everything, whether it had been from taking me to practice. Like, he hasn't missed 8 games since I've been playing. Since 4th grade, he has not missed 1 game, home or away, even in college. He got up every morning like around 5 a.m., made me breakfast and sent me off to school every day. Like, and then took me to school too. Like, there's not a lot of people that have that kind of dedication and motivation to do that.
So what does that mean to you when you, especially for game day, and you run out onto the field and you know your dad's in the stand? What does that mean to you?
I mean, it means the world. I mean, I know he's there watching him, my mom, my grandpa, my little sister. They're always at the games. Like, my mom will miss a game here, my grandpa will probably here, my sister probably can't make it, but my dad, he's been there all the time. Even like some of my high school games, like 2 seasons, I want to say, he recorded all the games for the team, so he was there all the time.
He is Nick Wilson, senior running back for the Wildcats, as we meet your Wildcats.